They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Slithers into space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Hudson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wildcats will have to Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Shows him the stiff arm. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The give out of the gun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Finds his tight end. Turning it on.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running behind that left side.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Moulton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a third and long.
22 water. 22 water.
He wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
Breaks free. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Just feeds the running back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to test the right side with this one. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Running through contact. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot, because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Handoff to the lone back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last one.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Now on the move. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
4th down coming up.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Runs through a tackle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fast motion in the jet sweep. Got the 1st down and more. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hawkeyes just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Iowa.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent.